Singer's Clubhouse. Gear, effects, tips and tricks. Your complete vocal experience. Oh, and Tom and Craig. Hello.
Hello, Craig.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Excellent. Exciting day today.
Whoa! Big news.
Today is our NAMM 2016 special edition show that we didn't do anything fancy with the graphics for. We just decided we'll sit down and talk, and that'll be good enough.
NAMM's here again.
It is.
It's amazing. It just seemed like a year ago that we did this
Only
before.
360 some odd days ago. We always, or normally, have something to announce for NAMM, and this year is no different. We do have a new product to unveil for you, and a couple of other tidbits we'd love to talk to you about. So,
Ready?
Tom's going to do the, I won't
This
drum
is the
roll.
reveal.
It'll get really crazy if I drum roll. So here we go. Nice. So the product that we are announcing today is called Perform V, and it is a vocal effect processor. Crazy enough, we never made one of those before.
Man, who would have thought that one up?
Really cool little unit. Give you a little history on it here, actually. Over the years, we've had a bunch of people say they love a mic mechanic, right? So you got your small, easy to operate pedal. Yep. They love the VoiceLive Play that has a bunch of different vocal effects in it. Yep. And they love the VoiceLive Touch that mounts on your mic stand. So lo and behold, we kind of put them all together, yep. And we have Perform V. So it's geared at somebody who wants to have direct touch access to effects and presets and that kind of stuff, but also something that's quite simple to operate and really easy to get into. So why don't we throw it over to Tom? He's going to go down and look at the product here and show you what it's all about.
Okay, here we go. Here's the shot of the product. Now, looking down from the top, you got 3 presets here. You got 3 vocal effects here, fancily amazing enough. And we got the tap tempo for the echo. We got the talk. We've got tone. Of course, we love tone because it makes the voice just sound better and professional. We've got pitch, of course.
Yes.
And something new. Anti-feedback.
That's awesome. People have asked for that for a long time.
Definitely. So you can feel a lot safer when you put this up on a mic stand, you turn the PA up, and you can crank it a little bit without having to worry about, is it going to shriek and squeal, because it works very, very quickly. Anyway, when you've got these, it looks like it's very, very basic. There's only doubling, reverb, and echo.
Although those are the top effects that anybody typically tends to use, which is really cool. Yeah.
Yep.
But
and
wait, there's more.
Oh, don't let me get there. But you can press and hold them, and you've got a selection of doubling, you've got a selection of reverb, and a selection of echo, and you can store them, that particular selection, in each of these presets.
Right.
But wait, there's more.
So the presets contain your doubling, your reverb, and echo, like Tom was saying, but you can actually beam, sort of using like the TC electronic tone print idea. If you've ever heard it or seen it before, it's kind of like a 1980s modem sound. It beams in through your guitar pickups. Well, this one is a little bit different, but same principle. So we have the, I'm just trying to unlock my phone all casually here. There we go. What we have is a Perform V app that I'm going to stick under here for you. Yeah. There we go. That allows you to search for songs, preset names, artists, all that kind of stuff, and fire up presets. And then you actually use the speaker on your phone to beam into the speaker on the product here. So we'll just do a little example for you. Sure. I'm just going to type MIC for Michael Jackson, see what comes up. And you can see that we've got several presets that have popped up here. I'm just going to choose black or white. That gives me what effects are part of this preset here, and then it gives me the beam function. So I'll just kind of point the bottom of my phone here over, and
you'll note that it's the bottom of the phone. I tried it with the top of the phone because that's where I hear things, and the phone's just like, it's not working.
It's not working. I'll hit beam, and it counts down a little bit here, and then you'll hear. So there is your 1200 baud modem sound from 1992. So you can connect to your Usenet or your bulletin board system.
BBS, yeah.
So what happens then is that it beams a preset into the unit, and that preset can contain more effects than just the doubling, the reverb, and the echo. So you can get access now to harmony, transducer, hard tune, all those kinds of things, including hit. And when you have a preset loaded in that has hit, you press the button more than once to activate and deactivate hit, which
it goes blue.
Exactly. Yeah. And now a little caveat here. The reason we don't have the unit turned on is actually because of a user request. Lots of users have said that these elastomer style buttons or our displays are quite hard to see in the daylight. And a lot of people play on outdoor stages. They're doing the gig at the golf course, that kind of thing. And it's really difficult. So we made these LEDs on here that are backlighting this
Mega
bright.
bright.
However, with the cameras that we're using right now and trying to balance everything, it'll just blow out the camera. So Tom, you can plug it in if you want.
You can actually use it as stage lighting, I found.
So plug it in. We'll show them a little bit just because we want to. And this is our typical ad hoc hilarious show.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah.
Sunglasses at the ready. Here you go.
Now, you can see the light at first. That's the fun part, as it does a little Cylon thing to load up there. And then here we go.
Night Rider. Get ready. Here goes.
There you go.
Boosh.
Boom. So you can see
Those
that it is
are all different
quite
colors.
bright.
You can't really see it on the thing. So.
Yeah. So it's difficult to tell, but Tom's changing presets and all that, so we won't
This
bore
is
you.
red. Yeah, that's red.
Won't bore you with a whole bunch of it, but you can see that it is quite bright. We'll unplug there. I wanted to talk really briefly about the pitch button here too. It is pitch correction, global pitch correction, like we have on a lot of other products. But we actually worked really hard to do a pitch meter on this. So if you press and hold the pitch button, it'll fire up a pitch meter that tells you if you're on target, flat, or sharp. And we worked a lot to try and make it humanly responsive. I don't know if that makes sense, but we can display the pitch as fast as a computer can display it, but you can't react to it. It just goes all over the place. It's too accurate. Then we can display it a lot slower and it becomes useless. So we spent a lot of time working on things like looking at the notes you've sung, how many notes you've sung for how long. We make it more or less accurate depending on what you're singing. And it's actually now quite a useful tool, which is really cool. So kind of proud of getting that in there and changing it up a bit.
One thing I wanted to say about this is that when you first get it out of the box, you don't necessarily have to hook a mic up to it.
True.
Get a mic stand and get all that rigmarole, because the onboard RoomSense mic, when you first power it up, is ready to allow you to sing into the product. And if you have a set of headphones on, you can just sing into the product, which is kind of cool, rather than having to rig up a microphone and everything like that. So we've really thought about that. And also this RoomSense allows you to play a guitar near it. So if you've got a harmony preset in there, you can play and sing. And when you do hook up the mic up here, when you do finally do that, any of your presets that have harmony in them can hear this, and the harmonies come out sounding correct for your music.
That also works through the aux in on the back as well for music player or whatever.
From your MP3 player.
Setting the gain is also a lot easier. We used to have, a knob kind of thing on the product. Now what you do is you press and hold that set button and you sing for a few seconds. Eventually it flashes and you just let it go and you're done. So a lot more straightforward to get access to it.
And it remembers it, and you can't knock it. When you go to the gig, with other products you can knock it. Sometimes it's just like, whoa, or my voice is not there, that kind of thing.
For sure. Cool. Wow. I think that's pretty much
And you can use a foot switch if you want.
Foot switch if you want. I think that's pretty much it in a nutshell for that product. We're really excited about it. We think it's going to open up a lot of different tools to singers who may not have seen our stuff before. So, moving on to our second announcement. Now, this is kind of it's like a product announcement plus a product update announcement plus...
You don't have to qualify.
Okay, all right. We'll just tell you that we got some cool stuff.
It's just majorly cool, okay?
Okay, so you will see that Tom has now put up a Play Acoustic on the screen here, and we wonder why that is. What have people asked for
This
with
is
Play
old
Acoustic?
news, man. We know
I know,
about
right?
Play Acoustic. It's great, but whatever. What could you possibly tell me, Craig, that would make it more exciting?
What I could tell you is that people have very adamantly asked for being able to save different guitar sounds per preset.
Why would they want to do that?
I don't know. They're picky. They've also asked for a guitar delay.
And echo, too.
Oh, right, and echo as well. Wah, wah. So what we have done is we have changed Play Acoustic, and it now can save guitar presets per preset. So you can get a different sound on each one and then recall it with the preset.
Right. Not only that, there it is.
Oh! So there's delay as well. You can control on and off for the delay and tap tempo via the switches as well. So we've added that in.
How do they get that update, Craig?
Well, first we'll show them how to do it once they've got the update, because we're right here.
Okay, well, while we're here,
Go to setup.
Go to setup.
Oh, you'll do it? Okay.
Yeah, go to setup. Page over. Keep going. System page 6 of 10.
Yeah.
Prominently figured is global guitar effects on. That means one preset for all your vocal presets. Turn that off. And that's where the magic happens.
And you're done.
Now, all your presets have an individual guitar sound.
Yeah.
And I guess we'll talk about how this update procedure works to preserve your presets and your guitar sound.
Absolutely.
So I'll let him do that now.
Cool. So one of the reasons that we put this out now was that we actually needed another component, another piece of the puzzle to make it happen, because we didn't want to destroy all the presets you had in the box. And actually in the past, well, yeah, I mean, it's kind of fun if we just take them out, but one of the things that's happened in the past with firmware updates is that we add a feature, but if it has parameters or something inside it, we have to deal with the presets and the setup data, and you sometimes have to lose all your setup data, and we found that was really frustrating. So one of our developers, hi Eugene, has been on an odyssey for the last about a year and a half to make a new version of VoiceSupport, which is our software that you can get presets, do firmware updates, all that will automatically update and translate all of your presets from one firmware version to the other, making sure that it maintains all of your settings as it comes across. It's super handy. So wanted to show you VoiceSupport 2. Now, doesn't have a fancy splash screen or anything. You just come to it, you've connected your product, and you'll see it here. If you have a bunch of other products, they'll actually be shown in sort of gray down at the bottom here. It will prompt you automatically to update your presets, and I'm clicking on the clicking on the wrong thing. There we go. So it will prompt you to update your presets, and it will tell you, it's added this ability to add guitar delay and global presets, all that. You will say start update, and it will do the update for you. I won't run you through that right now, but I did want you to see the preset screen here because that's where some of the most important stuff shows up. First of all, you'll see that the presets look different. If you like the other view, the old school view, you can toggle the view back to the way it used to be, but we kind of like these fancy looking icons.
You may prefer one or the other depending on the action you want to take.
Absolutely, yeah. So you see your device up here. It tells you how many presets you are using out of the available amount. Over in cloud here, that's where all of our preset packs live. So you can take, the 60s pack and you can see what's inside it. Oh, I like this preset. I'll drag it to my unit. There we go. So you see that it's just dropped that Lucy Sky preset right into the workspace here. Now, one of the coolest things that this will do is that it will back up everything, back up just your user presets, do all sorts of stuff like that. So up at the top here, you can just choose backup user. Boom, it's made a backup of just the user presets as of today. You can back up the entire box, and it's done a backup of everything. You can then take that entire backup and drag it into the unit and say restore data. Now what that does is it actually sends every preset, plus it also sends your setup data. So if you had, say, different gigs, you could do a different setup for each gig. Like, oh, this one's in mono,
acoustic, electric.
Totally, yeah. This gig requires these outputs, this kind of setup for my guitar or whatever. You can do all of that all within the program. So of course, like Tom said, we're not going to dive super deep into it, but essentially VoiceSupport 2 was required in order to make these presets translate on Play Acoustic, so you could then get the guitar presets without wrecking everything else.
And the same thing with your update for Voice Live 3.
Yeah.
If you haven't done that yet, or your Voice Live 3 Extreme, any of those,
if
you haven't done those, go ahead and go to our TC-Helicon website, get this new app as of the NAMM show.
Yeah, what we're saying is there's a bit of a caveat here. The Perform V unit itself will be available to order very quickly within a day of the show. The app itself and the Perform V app within about a week is when we're sort of shooting for to get it up online. So if you hear about this right away during the beginning of NAMM show and then you don't see it right away on the website, it's in the process of getting put up right now. There's some stuff to go through the Apple Store for the app and that kind of thing.
Great.
So in
Sounds
the process. Good. Yeah, I'm really excited. I think you're taking off tomorrow to go down there.
I'm taking off tomorrow to go to beautiful downtown Anaheim.
And we have a gigantic music group booth this year.
Oh my gosh.
So it's going to be quite an interesting, different extravaganza for us to go to this year.
There might be some videos from the show.
There might be. I don't get to go this year, so that's fine. I'll just stay here.
I'll trade that any day.
All right, thanks for hanging out. If you have any questions, of course, please post in the comments and we'll try and answer them best we can. Take care.
Bye-bye.